Today is going to be one hell of a tough episode. Not only are we facing second place in the league, but we are also taking part in the German Cup where to add insult to injury, we are facing Bayern Munich. This is going to be painful. Welcome back then guys to the Red Devil Revival, here for now episode 6 of our series, and as I mentioned in the intro, this is most definitely the toughest episode we have had so far and probably will have for quite some time. Now before we do get going with today's episode, if you missed the previous video with Kaiserslautern episode 5 where we took on our local rivals and also the team who was at that point second in the league in MSV Duisburg, there will be a link right above me for you to click on so you can take a look and see quite how we got on in those episodes after we swapped to our brand new 5-2-2-1 tactic. And as I say, it was very much a tough episode that time around, but this one definitely wins all the trophies for being the toughest matches so far. We are facing second place Uerdingen away, and that is who we have up first of all. But then afterwards, in our final game of the calendar year at the end of December, we are facing off against Bayern Munich at home in the German Cup second round. We could not have got a tougher draw, and I am very, very scared as to what is quite going to happen. Now, before we do get going properly, guys, if you do enjoy today's episode, please do chuck a like down on the video. It massively does help the channel out, and of course looking forward to seeing any more of my content here, such as the Red Devil Revival or any of my FM21 tactics video, the latest of which went live last week on Friday, which is actually about that 5-2-2-1 tactic. There'll be a link above me for you to click on. Then do make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell to be notified when any of my content here on YouTube goes live. Now let's get into this episode today properly. As I've already mentioned, we have two very difficult games coming up, but in terms of what happened last time out and in the games in between, we firstly played our local rival Saarbrücken, and we very disappointingly and very unluckily really conceded a goal in the 90th minute and lost the game 1-0. It was very much undeserved from Saarbrücken. They did not deserve to win that game whatsoever. We then took on Duisburg at home and we got a 2-2 draw. Realistically, on paper, I would have taken that before the game, but when you look at when Duisburg scored, again in the 90th minute, it was very, very gutting that we didn't come away with all 3 points in this game. Following on from that, we then had 2 games which I've done off screen, and we performed very, very well actually. More importantly though, is that our striker Marvin Pori, who you can see on the goals list here, has been in absolutely crazy form currently. He scored 2 in the Duisburg game on the previous episode, and then he followed that up away at Unterhaching, I think is how you pronounce it. I have no idea, it's a strange name. I think it's Unterhaching anyway. And we played them away from home and we beat them 3-1, a hat-trick from Marvin Pori. Very, very good stuff from us. It could well have been 3-0. They only had, I think, 1 or 2 shots on target all game. Our tactic is very defensive, so teams often do struggle to get shots away, and indeed in this game it worked perfection. We then took on 1860 Munich at home and we beat them 2-0. A brace from, surprise, surprise, Marvin Pori. You're seeing a bit of a theme here. I'm hoping we go into these games today and he can continue on that goal scoring form. Inevitably what will happen now is he just won't bother turning up and we won't see him for either of the games. Of course, we have Uerdingen up first away, and then it is Bayern Munich. In terms of where we are in the league, following on from those wins, we are still sitting in 8th place. We do have a game in hand over Bayern Munich's reserve side who are above us, but otherwise it's all very tight between ourselves and the top spot in Dresden. There's only 5 points separating us currently in the league. In terms of how we're going to be lining up for the first game here with Uerdingen, it's basically as strong as the team can be. It's Klapikas in net with Kraus, Sickinger and Mengi at the back. It's then Schulze at right back. Hercher is then at left back. Unfortunately for us, our main left back in Adam Hlušek, our Czech left wing back, he's out for about 3 months. He's got a hip injury, so he's completely gone. He fell over and did his hip in. Basically, he's an old man. He's over 30, so it is understandable anyway. But yeah, we've now lost him for a good chunk of the season, so Hercher's got to come in and fill in for him. It's then Schmiedeback and Rieder, and then Ritter in attacking midfield. We then have got Elias Huth as the shadow striker. I have dropped Kenny Redondo just because he hasn't been doing particularly much, and Enzo Zidane's got a slight knock, unfortunately for us. And then, unsurprisingly, Marvin Pori is up front. That's how we're going to be lining up for this game. Let's get into the first match here in the league away at Uerdingen and see quite how we do. I will take a point if I'm totally honest. Uerdingen have had a fantastic start to the season. I don't know any of the players. This is becoming a bit of a recurring theme. Actually, no, that's not true. One of the either wingers or strikers, Asawe, who's English actually, or Nigerian, I can't remember what nationality he's declared for. He's a former Kaiserslautern player, which means inevitably he will score for Uerdingen. I'll highlight him when we get into the game itself. I said I expect nothing but a win. I don't really believe that, but I felt it was a good thing to say to lads. No one really cared, but they all listened to me telling them I have faith in them for this game. Here we come out though, here away at Uerdingen's ground there. Initials have seen a KFC. Maybe they like their Kentucky Fried Chicken, who knows. And the player I was mentioning was Asawe here on the left wing. He is very, very pacey, has 18 pace. We do have to be careful of him. And as I've mentioned, because of the fact I highlighted him, inevitably he is going to score. But it's been a very, very quiet opening 20 minutes. No shots from us, only the 2 from Uerdingen. And in fact, we have just had our first shot. But you look at the XG, it is very, very low. Very, very quiet currently indeed. Oh, here we go. A highlight 33 minutes in. I'm guessing this is Uerdingen in the blue. And they've just about headed wide. That could have been a lot more dangerous. But thankfully for us, the Uerdingen player didn't really connect properly with that header. And it looks like we could just be zooming all the way through this first half. A very much dead first half. And indeed, it is the case. Still though, I said at the beginning, I would take a draw. And I would take a 0-0 should that be what happens here. Because of the fact that we are away and Uerdingen are above us in the league, I think any points that we can get away from home against teams of this calibre are very, very good. I am though going to say that I am disappointed with the team because we haven't seen enough from us as of yet. I'm not going to make any changes. I'm just going to go out for the second half, leave things as they are currently, and I may make some changes around about 65th minute should we not see anything. Maybe I'm thinking taking off Hoof possibly, and maybe Schmieder back as well. And it looks like nothing is indeed happening. So we are going to make a change. Let's take off Hoof. We'll bring on Redondo for him. He still hasn't learnt the position whatsoever, but he's okay in the role nonetheless. I'm also going to take off Schmieder back for Shifshi as well. Make that double change. It's basically a straight swap, but I'm pretty happy with doing it. Ritter with a corner here. I don't think it's actually a proper highlight, but we'll wait and see. Ritter here in a decent bit of space. Come on, Schmieder back now. What's he doing? He just took so long on the ball there. Hang on, Reeder's done quite well. I don't know if it's a proper highlight or not. I really don't. Ritter now, Reeder, Hercher, Pori. He was actually offside. I did think he was anyway. It was a terrible header from him. But yeah, sadly, he was offside for us. I'm going to make us go attacking for the last 20 minutes to see if he can make us do any better at all. Apparently, he reckons I should sub off. Oh, hang on. Ritter here with a corner. Come on, Marlon. Ritter's ball in. Sadly, again, he's headed away by that first defender. Doesn't even beat the first man. Come on, Marlon. Get the ball into the box. I don't mind us taking our time with it, but we've now gone all the way back to the halfway line. What are we doing? We're supposed to be having like a bit of a high tempo, counter-attacking, quite direct style of play, and we're not seeing. Hang on, Reeder there. Pori at the far post, straight at the goalkeeper. The fact that that is arguably the best chance in the game so far says a lot about this game. It's been a completely dead game. Well, hang on, Redondo. Come on, Kenny. Kenny Redondo. He does have a long shot in his locker. Oh, that wasn't brilliant, to be honest, though, from Kenny, sadly for us. Now, I'm going to make our final change, and I'm going to make it so that we put Ritter out onto the left, Kenny out onto the right, and I'm also going to take one of our defenders off. I'm going to risk taking off Sickinger and putting a striker up top. This may go horrendously wrong, but I'm going to try it nonetheless. I'll pull our wing-backs back just ever so slightly so they're not playing too offensive, though, and leaving us too exposed. We'll go for that change there, and we will see quite how we do get on. I don't know if it's going to make any significant difference. I'm going to make us go a little bit more direct. We're going to stop playing out from the back as well, and we'll play a little bit wider now that we have wingers on the pitch. Are we going to see anything? Oh, hang on. A highlight here in the 87th minute. Please don't be another late goal, which is always what happens at the moment on the episodes. The last 2 games we have played, we have conceded goals in the 90th minute in both occasions. Please don't let that happen. Oh, it's going to happen again. Velikov here on the right-hand side. It's gone in. And, oh, would you look at that? It's his first goal of the season for the Uerdingen player, Gustav Markussen. And, of course, we have now conceded after the other team has done the square root of bugger all. Of course we have. And now what do we do? Right, Ritter, I guess, has to go inverted winger on attack. Redondo can stay out there as the regular winger. I'm going to have to put both our wing-backs on attack. Honestly, what the hell is going on? We'll make Shishi an advanced playmaker on attack as well. I don't think we've got any chance of doing anything now. We'll go very attacking. Oh, this is so frustrating. This is... I don't understand what it is. As soon as we put the camera on, the boys just play like crap. I don't understand it, and then we've lost the game. we have lost the game. And you look at those stats there. How have we lost that game? It should have been a draw or a win for us when you look at the XG. Definitely did not deserve to lose that game. Uerdingen have been so bloody lucky, and it's just not surprising. I don't know what it is. We put the camera on, the boys just go to absolute crap. And now we have to play Bayern Munich. So inevitably we'll go and win this game now, won't we? Let's be honest. That is just what's going to happen. I'm going to say I'm not happy with your performance because I'm not. It was just pathetic, the fact we lost it. We shouldn't have lost it, and now because of that we're now 4 points behind third, and Uerdingen have gone 6 points ahead of us now. Very, very disappointing. Regardless, so you can see the Bayern Munich game was there. That's what we're going to come back for next, so I will see you for that game in a few seconds. Here we are then, now for our second game of the episode, and my goodness, I am both ecstatic and excited for it, and absolutely dreading this game. This could be like an 8-0 thrashing. It really could be. In terms of the side that is playing, it's basically the same team. Although we didn't play particularly well against Uerdingen, there's not a huge amount of depth in our side, and I don't really want to be changing anyone around at the moment. The fact we're nearly at January, I've got a lot of plans to strengthen lots of different areas. So I'm hoping once we get there, I can get in some more depth, get in some better quality players, that type of stuff. But currently, the squad is looking exactly the same from the previous game, other than the fact that Ritter is now playing as a shadow striker, and I've brought Enzo Zidane in for Elias Hoof. Hoof did absolutely nothing in that previous match, so Enzo is coming back in. So it's how we're going to line up for the Bayern Munich game here in the German Cup second round at home at the Fritz-Walter Stadion. It is on TV, so we've got some big amount of money for it. I think it's about £500,000, which is very, very good for us. But yeah, it's going to be tough. In terms of the squad that Bayern are playing, I've just seen it, and oh my god, the amount of names in there that I actually recognise. You've got Nubel in net, so not at least playing Neuer. It's then Kimmich, Süle, Alaba, and Alphonso Davies. They're playing Alaba as a centre-back randomly. It's then Goretzka, Mark Roca, Kingsley Coman, Thomas Müller, Serge Gnabry, and Robert Lewandowski. Oh, so they're giving us a chance at Bayern, aren't they? Oh, that's very kind of Hansi Flick to play basically every first teamer in that entire squad. Fantastic. We're going to get absolutely pummeled. Okay. Right, well, let's just say we're huge underdogs, and some of the players actually cared. I'll say to the rest of them, I have faith in you. I've got no idea. This is going to be so painful. I presume Bayern are playing a 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1 based on the players that are playing. Obviously, that's our formation now, our 5-2-2-1 formation, the spaceship, as I've nicknamed it. And yes, it's a 4-2-3-1, and Alaba is indeed playing as a centre-back. It's a shame I don't have a target man, because that could be something that we could try and exploit, is Alaba's lack of height. But yeah, I mean, what is Alaba's jumping out of interest? Alaba, actually, he's only got 11 jumping reach, so I don't know, maybe it might be worth us if we need a goal later on to put a target man up there if he's still playing there. But I'll be honest, guys, we're 15 minutes in and we haven't conceded. I am astonished. I am absolutely astonished. Bayern have only had their first shot. It took them 22 minutes to have one shot on us at all, and we're a third division side. So apparently, okay, they've had two now. Damn, they doubled it. Oh my goodness, I've got no idea. Okay, we've got our first highlight here. We're 37 minutes in, and of course we're playing Bayern Munich at home. Is it going to be the inevitable first goal for Bayern, or is there going to be a miracle on our hands? I mean, it looks like it's going to be a chance for Bayern. I mean, it's also worth noting that I don't know if we've ever had on the channel 2 losses in the same episode, and it's very likely it's going to happen today after we lost that first game. Oh no, Gnabry. Oh no, it's been disallowed. It's been disallowed. I knew it was offside. Oh god, I don't know if there's VAR in the German Cup, but that looks very close. Goretzka, he's not offside, is he? I didn't think he was off. Yeah, he's not offside. Okay, there's now a corner. Bayern is going to go all guns blazing now, and somehow Lewandowski's just missed. Maybe we go a little bit more cautious. Maybe let's just do that. Maybe might be worth doing. Okay, well we've got to. Oh no, Kimmich, I've spoken too soon. Okay, Goretzka's missed. Goretzka has missed, so that means we should be at half-time. We are. We are at half-time with Bayern Munich, and it's 0-0. They should be leading. That Gnabry goal should have stood. But oh well, we won't tell the officials that. We are at 0-0, and we're 45 minutes in with Bayern Munich. I don't know how we're doing it. Right. Apparently the assistant recommends I should say, get back out and grab that one goal to win this for us. I mean, okay, assistant, I will do that. I don't think that's the right thing to say. And yeah, no one cared. Okay, I'll say there's not more to come from the defenders. They all look over the moon about that. I'm going to moan about the midfielders and the attackers because they've done obviously nothing, but we are playing Bayern Munich. So it's understandable that they haven't done anything in this game. Now, though, what do we do? I'm almost tempted to put the attacking midfielders out wide to try and help cover the wings because I expect that's probably where a lot of Bayern's chances are going to come from. And, okay, let's just see what happens here before I make that decision. Okay, so, oh no, Lewandowski's managed to not win that header. Rocker now, Goretzka. I mean, yeah, it's looking like a bit of a recurring theme at the moment. Kimmich, it's got to be a goal, surely. Yeah, it is. Okay. Lewandowski was never going to miss from 12 yards, let's be honest. Okay, right, next thing we're going to do, Enzo out that side, Ritter out that side, Enzo off for Kenny. We'll make Kenny the inverted winger on attack that he likes to play. We'll make Ritter an inverted winger on attack as well. If actually, no, I'm going to tell Redondo to only play on support, and we're going to go like this. It probably isn't going to help, I doubt, but we'll give it a go anyway. I think having the wingers might help to cover a little bit. It's probably a little bit late now, the fact Bayern have already scored. But you never know. We may have a mini miracle here at the Fritzwater Stadion. I mean, at the moment, Pori is doing nothing. Schmiedeback's playing really badly, and Schultz is playing really poorly as well. And, oh, hang on. There is a throw-in Bayern's... Oh, why am I getting excited? It's a throw-in. I always forget throw-ins just don't work in this year's FM. Oh, for God's sake. Okay. Right, Rocco Gnabry, here we go. Another Bayern chance inevitably. I mean, the fact we're only losing 1-0, kind of say, is phenomenal. I do not know how we've managed to only concede 1 goal so far. Goretzka, though, out to Kimmich. They are keeping the ball absolutely wonderfully, our Bayern Munich. And it's gone in, and it's gone out for a corner. I thought they would get the penalty sign because it all the screen went a bit weird then when they made their subs. But it's gone out for a corner. Are they going to score from it? And, well, somehow Sula hasn't. I don't know how he hasn't scored. But we're somehow still only one... Oh, my God, there's another highlight. I was about to say, I want to make a tactical change. But there's another highlight now. Crappy Cass here to Kraus, to Schmiedeback. Please don't lose it, Schmiedeback. Okay, Schultz now. Come on, Manuel. Oh, he could have... Pori. Are we going to have a chance? Marvin Pori. Oh, new ball. He's actually saved it. The first and only chance we've had in this game. And what a chance it was. A great stop from Newball. Ritter with the corner. Ritter's ball in, and unfortunately it doesn't go to any of our players. Sickinger now, and that is the end of the highlight. We are being so just dominated at the moment. Right, okay, we're going to go balanced, and I'm going to take off... I should probably take off Ritter because he's knackered, but I want him on for the set pieces, so I'm not going to take him off. I'm going to take off Reader for Shifshi. He's just going to go as a box-to-box midfielder. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move one of the centre-backs up front in a minute. Can go for their height up there to try and challenge up against Alaba. But I'm going to leave it just for the moment. Oh, no, there's another highlight. Davies here. Come on, boys, please. Oh, if Pori had moved his backside, then he could have got there. But sadly, he didn't. I'm always wondering if we just put up 3 strikers up top and just say screw it. Because we're not going to do anything, are we? Let's be honest. Pavard here. Douglas Costa. Shifshi's got the ball. He did quite well, to be fair to him. Goretzka now. Tolisso. Dear me, there's been so many chances for Bayern. I don't know how they haven't scored more than the one. Davies now here at left back. Alphonso Davies is probably going to be a goal. Gnabry, great tackle. And Krapikas, to be fair, stops Sane's effort there from going in. I'm going to make that change now. What we're going to do is I'm going to put Kraus up front as a target man. I've got no idea if he's going to be any good up there, but we're going to do it anyway. We're going to make Sickinger go more of a ball-playing defender on cover type role, and I am also going to take off Pori for Lucas Versa as well. So we're going to go like so. I'm going to tell Kenny Redondo to actually play as a winger. I'm going to tell the left wing back to go more attacking. We're going to get absolutely torn to shreds, I reckon, now. But you know what? Sod it. We've got to try, haven't we? We've got to at least try in this game. We're going to go with the target man and all that type of stuff. We're going to look to distribute up to him. We're going to do the long kicks, all of that good stuff. And we're going to just see quite what can happen if we do this. We're going to go attacking as well, because I mean at the moment they have taken Alaba off for Hernandez, but he's not overly tall either, so you never know. Sane here, I presume it's going to be, yeah, okay, Alphonso Davies is exploiting that space left by our wing backs. Oh dearie me, we could be seeing a second. Tolisso though, Gnabry as well, and Douglas Costa. It's got to be a goal. How has Costa not scored? I've got no idea. Come on, Ritter. Let's counter-attack. Marlon Ritter. He's probably absolutely... Oh, there's a free kick. Are we going to see anything from this free kick, or is it just going to... Oh, it's just going to be in the highlight, isn't it? And that's probably going to be in the game list. We get some late drama, and sadly we don't. I'm going to be honest. If someone had said at the beginning of the game, we'll lose 1-0 to Bayern Munich, I would have taken that. And the thing is, though, we did have that one chance. I always say you just need one chance. Unfortunately, Bayern's backup keeper in Nubel pulled off a fantastic save up against Pori. I'm going to say I can't fault your efforts there, because I can't at the end of the day. They performed phenomenally well. They really did put up a fight. They defended for their lives. Bayern had so many chances. They should have killed the game off so much earlier. But unfortunately, that is our German Cup run over there. I mean, it's not surprising, but I'm pretty proud of the boys, considering how crap they were up against Uerdingen. It was a massive improvement there up against Bayern Munich. Still, let's go to our schedule, see what we can come back for next time around. We are now basically in the January transfer window, and what I am planning to do is I've got plans to make quite a few changes come January. So I'm actually going to play through the entirety of January off screen so I can make all my transfers, all that type of stuff. And we're going to come back from the Mannheim game away. It'll be a single episode because I'll then do all of our transfer run-up because there will probably be quite a bit of business that I'm going to do. In terms of Mannheim, it's another derby game, so it's going to be a very much vital game that we will be doing at the beginning of February. But that'll all be coming in next episode. Overall though guys, that just about wraps up this episode here today, and considering the fact that we've lost both games, I am feeling surprisingly upbeat about it. I would expect I would have been a lot worse off, to be honest, had I known we were going to lose both games at the beginning of the episode, but I don't feel that upset. That performance against Bayern Munich was a very, very proud performance and not just kind of lying down and being killed over. Don't get me wrong, Bayern should have won by more, but it wasn't a bad performance. Uerdingen, on the other hand, was a bit crap, but you know, we got a little bit unlucky. It should have been a draw. We unfortunately lost it in the end. Regardless though guys, I really hope you have enjoyed this episode here today. If you have, please do chuck a like down onto the video. As I always say, it massively does help the channel out. And of course, if you're looking forward to seeing any more of my content here on LS Plays FM, then do make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell to be notified when any of my content here on YouTube goes live. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I will see you again next time.